What up, everybody? What's good? Get your asses in here, man. We trying to talk about some Dorance Armstrong Jr. Get the hell in here. If you notice, I wiped a little bit. I was sweating because I was just playing this damn Mad Lion. See, I don't know if you old, if you young, you don't know nothing about what the hell I'm talking about. But if you old school and you listen to reggae or any kind of hip hop in the 90s, you know who the hell Mad Lion is. And I was just listening to shoot to kill and tell me don't care. Shoot to kill and tell me not scared. Oh my God, I just keep playing the beat and he just got me on 1,000. Shoot to kill and tell me not care. Shoot to kill and tell me not. Oh my God, I just love it. I'm sorry, y'all. That just got me on cloud 9. I mean, y'all don't know. Mad Lion had that stuff, dog. KRS-One. What you know about that? Mad Lion Nervous Records? Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. You young bucks don't know nothing about that. If you're old school and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you suspect on your music. Just want to tell you that. But let's see who's in the hell in here. Get the hell in here, man, because we about to talk to Dorance Armstrong Jr., man. So let me see who the hell is in here. Jordan Daniel. Trey Winfield. What? Trey's in there? Okay, I know I'm doing something right if Trey in this bitch. Ready Red, Thurston Howe the Third, Rue Glock, you know how we do. T Smooth, Gambino, Angel, Dre the Great, all my people's in here. Jorge. Now you know we gotta get these donations popping, man. Let's get them popping. Donation, boo thing. All right. But anyway, I want to ask y'all right quick before we jump into this Dorance Armstrong Jr. videos. Just some 6 good plays because he didn't have a lot of plays. He played 15 games the last 2 years. He didn't have a lot of, what we say, splash plays, but he had some good plays to make you think that, you know what, I like this kid and I just don't want to give up on him. But this is his, hey, ho, $2 holla. It's your boy D-White. I knew you was coming through, D-White. You start the train, and let's get it rolling. Choo-choo, let's get it going, man. But see, here's the thing. When I had Dorance Armstrong Jr., man, there's a lot of stuff going around that they might draft chasing from LSU. There's a log jam at defensive end, but damn, it's going to be all right. But before I hit any of this, something was in my brain. Something was in my brain right quick, and I'm trying to think of it. I wanted to come back. COVID, what? What'd you say, Boothang? COVID-19, they saying that they may have football games. I just want to throw this out there real quick before we jump in. What do you think about them having football games with no damn fans? If they had NFL season with no damn fans, I said it'd be cool for the NFL players because they ain't got to worry about getting their ass booed and shit. But what do y'all think about having no fans in the stadiums? We just stay at home all year and just watch the games from the crib just this year. What do you think about that? And then we're going to jump into Dorance Armstrong Jr. I just want to have your thoughts on that right quick. And I'm sipping on some good Long Island today. Yep, sure am. Sipping on that Long Island iced tea. Because guess what? When I looked around the states, alcoholism has went up about 50-something% since this damn COVID-19. So I'm just jumping in with the crowd. Okay? Just letting you know. Yeah, I know you got me, D. White. Talk to me, man. Hey, ho, Shane Scott with the $9.99 holler. What's up with you, Shane? Where you been, dog? You act like you can't holler at me. You don't want to talk to me sometimes, man. You better stay your ass up in this feed. Come on, man. Give me your opinions before we talk about Dorance Shaw. How do y'all feel about no fans in the stands at all? Just no fans. Just we all watch the games at the crib in 2020. Just tell me your thoughts on that. Everybody who's in here, I want to hear your thoughts, and then we'll go on to Dorance Armstrong Jr. Truly game time. I've never seen you in the feed, but what's up with you? What's up, Stephen Arthur? Football is different from basketball. Football can be played without fans. Would be still the same when we watch football. Barely see this. Yeah, I feel you. I don't think it'd be a big thing. I got you, Shane. Yeah, I feel you. Everybody cool with it, right? Y'all ready to talk about Dorance Armstrong Jr.? Say, hey. If you're ready to talk about Dorrance Armstrong Jr. right now, say, hey. Give me a hey. There you go. There you go, Boothang. Boothang, no. There you go. Mick Phillips said, hey, there we go. Let's talk about some Dorrance Armstrong Jr., man. So, I got some film. Not a lot of crazy film on Dorrance Armstrong Jr., but guess what? Here's the thing. I went to training camp last year. Well, I've been to training camp the last 2 years. And one of the things that stood out to me, you know, when the Cowboys drafted him in 2018, I was excited because he was a fourth-round draft pick. He didn't have the greatest junior year. I believe he declared early, but he only had 2 sacks. But I believe it was a coaching change, and he was more of a run defender than more of a pass rusher his last year at Kansas. So I think that's why you saw his sacks drop off, because his sophomore year he was ridiculous. He had 10 sacks, all kind of tackles for loss, but he was really coming at you as a pass rusher. And that's what he is. But here's the thing. He can hold down the run. Now, he is a little bit undersized. He's about 255, almost 260 pounds. So he's not the type of guy that's going to set the edge, but he does have a strong hands. So he can put that hand in that shoulder pad and push you away and hold that point of attack and then be able to move away, because he has pretty good instincts. Not super great instincts, but pretty good instincts. And he has pretty good bend. Not the type of bend that you see in a Randy Gregory, not the type of bend that you see in a Robert Quinn, but he has good enough bend. And I think he could be a very good pass rusher, but he hasn't had a lot of work. Let's look at the stats right here as I'm talking right now. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. this past season, 15 games, 15 tackles, 4 QB hits, 1 tackle for loss, 1 forced fumble, 2 sacks. Only played 24% of the snaps. Actually, that was down from last year. He played 27% of the snaps. He played 24 this year. So it actually was down, and probably because Robert Quinn was there, and he had 8 QB pressures. And we'll show a couple of those pressures here in this video. But we can't give up on Dorrance Armstrong Jr. First of all, when I seen him in camp last year, he was my guy. If you watched any of my training camp videos from last season, I was all on Dorrance Armstrong Jr. because he was showing up. I mean, he was getting past Tyron Smith. He was putting them tackles to work, and you could see it. You were like, okay. But you know what? You got a Robert Quinn right there. You're not going to get a lot of reps when you sign a Robert Quinn, and Robert Quinn is stupid crazy. So when you get in, you have to make the most of it. But for 27% to 24% of snaps, 2 sacks could be definitely better. And he had a couple other snacks that he just missed, and I'm going to show those that he just missed. One on Eli Manning and one on, I believe, Matt Moore. He just missed. Beat the tackle off the edge. And we'll show a lot of things that gives you positives, because the positives about a Dorrance Armstrong Jr. are this. Good size, 6'4", like I said, about 260 pounds. He's playing on the weak side, the right side, but he's got good bend, good get off. He's got a good straight hand, good stiff arm to keep you off of him. And like I said, he can get up under you. He has a good rip under move, and you'll see 2 of those moves when I show you this video where he can bend and get up underneath you. But for the most part, I like the upward side of Dorrance Armstrong Jr. But this is his 3rd year with a new staff. And if you don't show improve this year, you're probably going to be gone. Or, guess what? You might be trade bait. Because at the end of the day, there's talking about a lot of wheeling and dealing with the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Teams are talking about we might be giving up these picks. You feel what I'm saying? So you never know. And if you're looking to possibly move a player, he's young. He's a defensive end, and if it gets too crowded at that defensive end spot, especially if you draft a Chasen, it's going to get real crowded at that DN spot. If you don't think that he's going to be in your future, he is good trade commodity, because I feel like he does have a lot of upside, and he can offer a team a lot of ability. But let's take out a few things. Now, I ain't talking about nothing else except Dorrance Armstrong. Once we get out of Dorrance Armstrong, we're going to talk about some other things. But let me get out of this mad line, because I was listening to him. He got me all geeked up. Well, that's scary. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to show you this little interview right quick, and then we're going to jump in some film. But listen what. What's Trey's question? I believe he's not a clear number 2 because he hasn't shown. You had 2 sacks this past season. They were looking for him to take the next step, but it's hard for you to take the next step when you had a Robert Quinn. So, and they knew they probably were going to have Randy Gregory coming back, especially because they kept on touting him with that weed. So you have a Randy Gregory coming back. You signed Alden Smith just to cover your tracks. So at the end of the day, Randy Gregory, even though Randy Gregory and Alden Smith are unknowns, you cannot rely on them. I believe they have more natural talent than a Dorrance Armstrong Jr., just my opinion. So the Cowboys are relishing in that. So you're going to keep an Armstrong Jr. right there, but when he had his chance, he hasn't really shown that he could be that guy that you can rely on to get you a 10-sack season like a Robert Quinn came in at his first year and got 11.5. And I believe that's why. He looked great in training camp, but he falls off in the regular season. But I'm going to show you this quick interview of him and what he got to say, because this is the NFL. And if you don't do this, this is what is going to happen to you. And then we're going to jump in to some tapes and get them donations popping. Donation! Let me see what you got to say right here.
I've been taking reps with the two since Rob been here. I've been rotating on the left side since D-Law haven't been here. And they're not here now, so we have to fill in those spots with no drop-off.
When they drafted a couple of defensive ends, did you look at that and say, hey, this is definitely a business? I mean, they're always going to be trying to get better at all spots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're always looking to replace the next man. I mean, that's the business aspect of it.
It's a business, baby. It's a business, baby. Well, let's go ahead and get this popping right here, though. And let's talk about some Dorrance Armstrong. I want to show you the first play from Dorrance Armstrong Jr. It's against the Lions, where watch this play right here, his get off, because we'll just get into the play first before I say anything, man. All right, so we in here. Hey, baby, can you give me some more of that tea? Just a little bit. Thank you, Boo Thang. I know I probably went hard on it today, and I'm sorry. Boo Thang, please apologize. I'm sorry, Boo Thang. I didn't mean to go hard on it today. But the tea was really good today, so I'm sorry. Forgive me. Boo Thang, forgive me. But here we go right here. Dorrance Armstrong Jr., let's notice that he is outside on the outside shoulder of the tackle right here, right? This is going to be a stunt. And we can know it's a stunt because he starts here on the outside, right? And if you watch him, he slides inside. As we put him in slow motion, he slides in. As you watch him right here, as you see him sliding in right there, you see him sliding in right there, and he actually moves his hand a couple times. When you see that defensive end slide inside of that tackle, when you got your 3-tech right next to you, which is Kerry Hyder, that's going to be a stunt. Because on the outside of the tackle, you're rushing outside in. But when that guy slides on the inside of his shoulder, that is going to be a stunt, and we see it right here. Now, here's the thing. Kerry Hyder is going to take this stunt. You see Michael Bennett out here on looks like the wide 9 right there. But Kerry Hyder's going to take that double, but the whole job of Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is to beat this tight end, which he does. He's got to hit that hard as hell because he's got to hit that stunt and either get this quarterback or get this running back. And watch how he plays this. Watch this play right here. Comes off here fast as hell, and I'll freeze it. And I'm going to show you. I'm freezing it right there. Freeze it. Now, you see where he's got that tackle, that tight end beat? Now, here's the thing. If that tight end comes off that line quicker because you've seen Dorrance Armstrong Jr. slide inside of his shoulder because he needs to get that edge over top of him. If that tight end slid inside of him, inside of his inside shoulder, then he's able to block him and push him out the way. There's going to be that opening. You see Jalen Smith sitting right there, so Jalen Smith can make this tackle. But watch how Dorrance Armstrong Jr. beats this tight end quickly off the ball because that's his job, because he knows he's going to stunt stunt on this play. So he hits that stunt hard as hell and gets up underneath that tight end so he can't get underneath his inside shoulder. So now he's winning with leverage. Now watch how he breaks this play down too. He sits down and makes a short tackle. Watch this. I'm going to let it play again. Look at that play. That's what you want to see. Now, I'm going to go to this Minnesota Viking play where I like him in the run game, but here's another play on the Vikings right here. Like I said, you saw where he was stunning right here. This play, he's trailing backside on these Vikings. They go into a power I formation. D-Law slides on the inside. D-Law makes a great play right here. But he's trailing backside. And what's so great about this play with Dorance Armstrong Jr. that a lot of people don't see. See, a lot of people always talk about the sacks, and you got to get sacks. You're a defensive end. You got to get sacks. But you also got to stop people in the run game. You get what I'm saying? If you can't stop people in the run game, it's not good. And that's why D-Law is not appreciated enough. I know he didn't get a 10, 12 sack season, but, man, he can hold down this run. And I'm going to show you right here. First of all, he blows up this play up on this offensive lineman because he pushes back this pocket. This makes Cook slide back to the inside. If you look at the way the flow of the offensive line is going, they have everybody blocked and sealed. 71 has a little bit off balance on LVE. If he pins him, Cook has a big, big run, but it's Dorance Armstrong Jr. who stops it. And I'm going to hit it in slow motion right here because I want to see how it forms as they go. You got your fullback sitting in here, and you go into the power I formation. D-Law slides on the inside. Now watch D-Law make this play first of all. Look at Dorance Armstrong Jr. First of all, D-Law makes the play by pushing that tackle all the way back. All right. He pushes that pocket and makes Cook come back on the inside. But if you look at everybody on here, and I'm going to replay it again, I'm going to put it in a little bit faster motion. Watch that play. Watch it when I come back and freeze it. Freeze it. Now, you see right here, everybody's peeled. Everybody's blocked. Now, D-Law blows that play up, so you got Cook on the cutback. But you see everybody is peeled right here. Everybody is covered right there. 71, if he gets a better balance on LVE, he's totally out the play. Cook cuts back. That's a big run, right? That's a big run, right, Boo Thing? That's a big run that's getting ready to come right there. But guess what? Look at Dorance Armstrong Jr. on that backside. That's what I love about him. He chases him down, and boom. Makes the play. If he doesn't make that play, that's a huge game. If he doesn't make that play, that is a huge game for the Minnesota Vikings. So he is really good. I'm not going to say super good, but he can definitely hold down that run. Now, let's go to a sack. He got 2 sacks this year, and we're going to go to a big sack because remember in that Giants game, remember that play with Jordan Lewis? You remember that play with Jordan Lewis got that big fumble? Well, that was Dorance Armstrong Jr. that created that. You feel me? That was Dorance Armstrong Jr. that created that. And we'll watch. He gets on this offensive lineman quick. Like I said, he's got a good rip and under move. Okay? He does that twice. I'm going to show it in a Miami game where he gets on him quick and uses that rip and under, and he uses it in this tackle in this Giants game. But the thing that I love about this is he does a quick stutter step, holds that offensive tackle, comes underneath him. Offensive guy, first of all, slaps him in the face with his damn hand. I don't know what the hell that's about. I should have called that penalty, but they did not. But he comes up underneath him, slaps the ball out, doesn't quit, stays with him, And if he didn't, guess what? The Giants could have got the ball, but him going after the ball and going after the fumble, Jordan Lewis gets opportunistic and gets the fumble, and it's a touchdown. You feel me? So let's look at that right here. Let's see Dorance Armstrong Jr. What he offers in pass rush ability. He can do it. It's going to be tough because you got other people in line with that with the defensive line as far as pass rushing. They may draft somebody else because he's unknown, but I like what Dorance Armstrong Jr. offers. Let's watch this right here. Look at the hands to the face. You see right there? You see right there? You see how he did that up and under? Let me show you that again. Let me show you it again. Watch this rip and under move. Watch this rip and under move. Hands to the face. And I'm going to pause it right here because this is the move he likes right here. Whap, you see that right there? He's got the hand underneath him. If the offensive line didn't put his hands out on him, he has the advantage. By putting that hand underneath him, that rip and under move, he's locking that arm so he can bend underneath him. Not just that, what else does he do? Knocks that ball out of Jones's hands, and then watch the pursuit. Chases after it. Jordan Lewis picks it up. Guess what? Cowboys are celebrating. Now, let's go to the Green Bay Packers game. He has another good play right here where he gets another sack. His 2 sacks on the year. Another good play by Dorance Armstrong Jr. But it was actually a good call by the defensive coordinator on this one. And I'm going to show you how they did another stunt because the Cowboys love to stunt. Rob Marinelli loved to stunt his ass off. And you're going to see it here where they call this. Aaron Rodgers has been a thorn in our side, right? I'm telling you, don't throw this dude away. Now watch this play right here. Cowboys are coming in. And when you look at right here, you got Malik Collins in that A gap playing that 1. You got Dorance Armstrong Jr. playing that 3. Now you see Sean Lee right there. That's showing you that they're playing blitz. They're coming with that blitz. Now you see the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are in this 12 personnel right here on this lineup. Cowboys are showing the blitz because they're coming with Sean Lee and the delayed blitz with Jalen Smith, and they're going to stunt. So basically, they're trying to come out with Rodgers, giving him no time. The biggest thing right here, Malik Collins stresses this gap right here to cause his double team, and Dorance Armstrong Jr. peels this gap as soon as possible because these tackles recognize that Sean Lee is coming and Jalen Smith as we play it out. Watch how this plays out. Another great play by Dorance Armstrong Jr. You see how he hits that gap? I'll show it again. First of all, like I said, Malik Collins comes off that gap hard as hell in that A gap. If we freeze it right here, Malik Collins comes hard as hell. You see they recognize Sean Lee coming off the blitz. Dorance Armstrong Jr. is peeling that gap hard as hell, but you see Malik Collins is commanding that double team right here. Malik Collins is commanding that double team. That is opening the door for Dorance Armstrong Jr. Dorance Armstrong Jr. has to hit that because, as you see, they're stunning, and you see DeMarcus Lawrence coming on that inside. Now, there's still that running back to touch Lawrence, but it's key for Dorance Armstrong Jr. because, as you see, as we let the play go, Joe Thomas is going with the tight end underneath, but there's a tight end right there wide open. Wide open. So it's imperative that Dorance Armstrong Jr. makes that play, and he does with the big sack. The whole point of that was to cause pressure and create a mismatch, and that's what happened on that play, and Dorance Armstrong Jr. stood up, and I like that. Now, here's another play that he has that I like that Dorrance Armstrong Jr. It was a run play. A lot of people don't talk about this about, players. They always want to talk about the sacks, but this is a big play to me right here with Adrian Peterson. We know Adrian Peterson is a dog. He can run that damn ball, right? We know Adrian Peterson can run that damn ball, right? Well, here's a play with Dorrance Armstrong Jr. makes another backside tackle, and I like it. I want you to check this out. This is the Washington Redskins game, I believe, early in the week. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is here on the outside end. Now, as I said before, the tight end is going to go in motion to come back on his side, strong side now. He's strong side because the tight end comes back in motion. Now, Armstrong Jr. gets great penetration, but here's the thing, and I'm going to let this play go. If Adrian Peterson kind of hits this hole the way it looks, looks like he could go for 6 because LVE kind of takes himself out of the play. But look at the backside play by Dorrance Armstrong Jr. to kind of squeezes Peterson, because he squeezes Peterson to make him make a quick decision to go inside where he could have drove outside and had a longer run, but that's Dorrance Armstrong Jr. coming from that backside and making this play again. And so that's what the kind of things that you love about this kid. Now let's watch. Let me pull it up here. Get all the way up here. All right, now so they send him in motion. Send the tight end back in motion. Now you see where Dorrance Armstrong Jr. held up that offensive tackle and made the play. But let's go back to it again and see where he did it in slow motion. When they send this tight end in motion right here, you'll see, I'll show you the picture where Peterson has a gap where he can actually flow through this hole and get a big gain. All right. But Dorrance Armstrong Jr. not only holds up the tackle, okay, not only holds up the tackle, and I'm going to show I'm going to pause it right there. Look how this is forming. He holds up the tackle. Let's stop it right there. You see where Peterson has that hole? Peterson can hit this hole straight up the middle, because you see they have a hat on every man, But guess what? Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is coming off that tackle. He is stressing and pushing Peterson to go back, cut back inside, because Peterson sees him coming off the tackle. So because he was able to do that, Peterson was not able to hit that hole straight up the middle. Because if you see where that hole is right there, there's a hole go straight up the middle and he's gone. And there's nobody that's going to touch, because they got a hat on every man. But Dorrance Armstrong Jr. comes in and makes that play from the backside once again, making the tackle. That's what he has to offer. That's why I like Dorrance Armstrong Jr. I'm going to show you one more play. And this is a play where he doesn't get the sack, but almost, you know what? Sometimes you don't always get the sack, but pressures are as good as sacks. Because you may not get the sack, but if you're getting the quarterback off his spot, that's just as good as a sack at times. Okay, and here in this Miami game, although it was a Matt Moore, it wasn't a top quarterback, but it doesn't matter. It's NFL, and he's a quarterback. And he's able to get him off his spot. And remember, I told you about the rip and under move where he just showed you in that game. Where was I showing that rip under move? In the Giants booth thing? And he's going to show it again in this Miami game. He already kills him off with his first step, because Dorrance Armstrong Jr. has a great first step. He kills him already with his first step. But as soon as he tries to extend and get his hands on him, he's already putting that hand underneath that hand to come underneath him so he can win. Now, it's almost a completed pass, but because to me, Dorrance Armstrong Jr. created the havoc, it's an incomplete pass, and we'll see why. And I'm going to slow it down. Look how you see that, throw that hand up. Let's show it again. You see him throw that hand up, boo thing? You see him throw that hand up? Immediately threw that hand up. Watch right here. Offensive tackle's already beat. Okay? Look at that. Offensive tackle's already beat right there. He's already beat. Okay? He's already beat. Now watch the hand. See that right here? Watch this. Watch how we keep going. See that hand? See that hand, boo thing? See that hand coming underneath him? He's letting him know, you're not going to get your hands on me, dog. I already got your ass beat. And now you're not going to touch me. So now he comes up underneath him. Guess what? Because he does that and gets underneath him and gets that good first step, quarterback is throwing earlier than he wants to. Right? You may not got the sack, but you got a pressure. And guess what happens? Let's play. Let's show the play. Incomplete pass. Now, you may not got the sack, right? You may not got the sack, but guess what? You got them off the field. And even though you didn't get the sack, it's an incomplete pass and you got them off the field, you're winning. So, you got a lot of positive about a Dorrance Armstrong Jr. I think he is good in the run game. He can hold the point of attack. He's got a good, strong, stiff arm. Now, he doesn't have a lot of pass rush moves. He's more of a speed rusher. He likes to kind of beat you with his speed, but you see he has that rip and under move. I think, like I said, you need to get with a DeMarcus Lawrence and work on that hand fighting, because if you can get that hand fighting, you can be a huge asset. Now, you can be a trade asset or you can be a huge asset for the Cowboys. It's going to remain to see what happens. But right now, from what you're thinking, do y'all think, I'm asking you guys right now before we talk about anything else, do you think Dorrance Armstrong Jr. has a chance this year to be something with the Cowboys? Or do you think it's a lost cause? Give me your thoughts. There you go, babe. Keep or not keep? And donation. Talk to me. Y'all keeping or saying, you know what, I'm cool on Dorrance Armstrong Jr. Or do you want to keep him? Let's give him a chance. Third year. What are your thoughts on Dorrance Armstrong Jr.? What are your thoughts on him? I still like him. A lot of people keep. I'd say keep or not keep. Tell me. Keep or not keep? Huh? I feel you, Stevie Mac. I think that this new squad, I think this new coaching staff will, because they got they don't have any kind of positions, and that's what we're going to talk about. They're talking about having a designated pass rushing position. Dallas hasn't had that in how long? You feel me? So, it's kind of crazy. I think there's going to be a lot of changes, especially on that defensive side of the ball with the Cowboys. You feel me? So we're going to see. But I just want to get your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Dorrance Armstrong Jr.? Should you keep him, or should you say, you know what, let's go ahead and draft another defensive end and kind of move on? I'm cool on him. A lot of people like him. Muggs Maxwell, see what he can do. David Jenkins, third down stops, all about pressure. Saps, keep him. Vato, yes, keep. Come on. I know y'all more in here. I got 39 in here in the viewing. Get y'all ass. I need all your answers. Get the hell in here. I need all your damn answers. I'm going to wait for your answers. Then we're going to talk about this damn Jamal Adams thing, man. Okay, Ready Red. I feel that. What's up, Dallas Peppers? What's up with you, dog? So are we all on board with kind of keeping, and let's see. All right, well, check this out right here. They brought your boy back, Twaka. Twaka's coming back. What y'all think about Antoine Woods coming back? What do you think about Antoine Woods coming back? Cowboys bringing him back. I guess I don't know what it was. I thought he was exclusive free agent, so I guess they had to wait to see. But I thought if you're exclusive free agent that you don't, Cowboys just keep you. So I don't know why all this was going on. But what are your thoughts about Antoine Woods coming back? First off, I'm excited because you need that. But then we're going to talk about this dude right here. I'll talk about this dude right here. Everybody's talking about. And then I'm going to get the hell off of here. Jamal Adams is back alive, y'all. I mean, I have never left this. I told y'all straight up, if you've been following. First of all, I do want to say this on my page. Anybody who's listening right now, please listen to this. And I'm not hating on no other channel or anybody else. I love everybody. But y'all really need to listen to this shit over here. Okay? I'm just telling you. You really need to listen to this shit over here. Okay? I'm just telling you motherfuckers what's real. You need to listen to this shit over here. Because I've been telling motherfuckers that you need to get a cornerback. I've been saying that shit from since last year. Cowboys need to draft a cornerback. Okay? Now the cornerback is being, I told them they were probably going to lose Byron Jones. Get this cornerback. I was saying that last year, right? I made a video about LVE, and I said 3 months ago, you better draft a linebacker for LVE because you don't know, right? Right? You don't know. So now all of a sudden, linebacker is all Patrick Queen and Kenneth Murray and Zach Bond all up in the mix. Everybody's talking about him. I done told y'all about that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And then I done said, man, this Jamal Adams thing. And I've been saying, now I hear all this Pit Boo thing. I mean, everybody and their mama talking about Tyron Smith. We want to trade him. Everybody and their mama talking about Tyron Smith now possibly getting traded. Motherfucker, I've been telling y'all about Tyron Smith, and I ain't saying trade him. I've been talking about that since damn near October. Keep an eye on it. Now all of a sudden, everybody and their mama talking about, let's see, we can get some value for Tyron Smith. If you cut him, you'd be okay. You can still. That's why you need to listen to this damn channel. I'm not saying I know it all, but I'm going to keep getting close to that shit, man. You just need to listen to it because I'm trying to tell you what's going on. And I've been telling you about this damn Jamal Adams thing. And guess what? What do y'all think about this? Once again, I'm not advocating we just get rid of Tyron Smith. People are going to get mad at it. What if you were to do a straight-up trade for it? What are y'all thoughts about this? A straight-up trade for Tyron Smith and Jamal Adams, and then you move up and get that top offensive tackle in the draft. Don't give away your pick. You just do a straight up trade because they said they need offensive linemen, right? Tyron Smith is still a dog. If you did a straight up trade with him and Jamal Adams, and then you moved up with your pick to get one of the top offensive linemen tackles in the draft, would you do it? Would you do it? Because everybody was hating on me back in October and shit, talking about you stupid as hell, talking about Tyron Smith getting rid of him. I'm just saying, Tyron Smith, straight up trade Tyron Smith for Jamal Adams, and then if you still keep that first round pick, you move that pick up to go get a top offensive lineman. What's y'all thoughts on that? Y'all can call me crazy if you want. I don't give a hell. These are my damn thoughts, not y'all's. I'm saying, are you're gonna move up? Y'all know you're not getting a top offensive lineman at 17, but you move up. If you're doing a straight up trade, a one-on-one trade, and you're not giving up any other collateral for Jamal Adams, and then you still keeping that pick and you move up, yeah, you can move up because you never know. One of them offensive linemen are falling. You're talking about the Giants are now talking about the Giants, the Falcons, the Lions are all talking about trading these picks or moving out of these picks. You don't know if they're going to get an offensive lineman. What if one of them top offensive linemen fall down? I'm just saying, would you do it? If the Jets, who need an offensive lineman, you said, okay, we'll give you Tyron Smith for Jamal Adams, and then we move up and get one of them top tackles, would you do it? If they got one of them top tackles, like a West from Iowa or a one of them guys, if they were able to move up and do a splash thing like that and still get Jamal Adams by losing Tyron Smith, would you do it? Because we're talking about Jamal Adams. I mean, it's already a given. We'll give up the 17th pick. I don't know why everybody's crying about that 17th pick for Jamal Adams. You're going to need to give up more. Either I would give up, if you don't do the straight up trade, then what about you giving up the 17th pick, maybe a next year's second, and throw Xavier Woods in there? Because I mentioned that a couple days ago. You give up your 17th pick, you give up your safety in Xavier Woods, and then you give up a next year's second. Would you do that for a Jamal Adams? I think they want an offensive lineman, and I don't think they're going to trip on having another safety, so that's why I'm hesitant on Xavier Woods. I think they really want an offensive lineman. That's why they were trying to poach Tyron Smith and Zach Martin last year. But if that was the case, I think that's still good. Dallas ain't killing themselves with that. And stop telling me, oh, they ain't paid Dak Prescott. How they going to afford Jamal Adams and they ain't paid Dak Prescott? Dog, they got the money to pay Dak Prescott. It's them damn years. They got the money to pay Jamal Adams. They didn't pay all that damn money to Byron Jones and Robert Quinn and Randall Cobb. They going to have money to pay them dudes. It's the salary cap. Every damn team deals with this shit. Excuse my language, but it's just the truth. Everybody deals with this. You're going to be okay. You can manipulate the cap. You're not going to die. You got a player that you really want, you can go get him, and you have money to go get him. The Cowboys want him, just like the Cowboys wanted Earl Thomas. But guess what? Earl Thomas was using the Cowboys to get more money. Hey, Jamal Adams might do it. But guess what? The Jets ain't committed to Jamal Adams yet, and they keep on saying that he's their franchise guy. He's their dude, and they ain't committed to him yet. So that tells me they don't want him. They want picks. And behind closed doors, I keep on hearing that they want picks. They want picks. So if you got a guy who's from Texas, who is a dog, who's 24 years old, I've been telling y'all, don't back off of this. Figure it out from last year. Make it happen. And if the Jets ain't going super nutty crazy with this, dog, make this shit happen. It shouldn't be hard. You go ahead, if you don't give up an offensive lineman, trade Xavier Woods because you still have Ha-Ha Dix for a year. You have Ha-Ha Dix for a year. You get a Jamal Adams. You got your free safety. You got your strong safety. You still have a Donovan Wilson. You still have a Thompson. You can still get somebody in the draft next year if you feel like Ha-Ha Dix is not your free safety. You can draft somebody else, but you have your back end settled. You can get you a corner. I mean, it can still work. You can still get a corner later in the draft. You feel me? It makes sense. I just wonder if the Cowboys are going to do it. Now, Stephen Jones has said he's been open to it. As far as open, anything can happen. But what are your really thoughts on, before I get the hell off of here, what are your thoughts on Jamal Adams? Do y'all want him? And how much do y'all want Jamal Adams on a scale of 1 to 10? Give me y'all damn thought rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want Jamal Adams? One to 10, how much do you want Jamal Adams? Everybody who's in this feed, 1 to 10, how much do you want Jamal Adams? Cajun Cowboy says 5. Josh Johnson says 20. Art Lugo says 7. Jordan Daniel says 6. Juwan James, Adam 10 plus. Joe Martinez says a 7. Ori Gudere, 4 on Adams. Ready Red, 10. He from Dallas. Trey Wingfield, 11. Stevie Mack says 8 and 8 minus. Most likely no one will be worth a 17 pick. Go for Adams trade back. David Jenkins, 7 on Adams. So most of y'all feel me on that. Donation! 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 Feel me? these donations popping, yo. Angel Rodriguez says 10. I mean, here's the thing. If you get a Jamal Adams who's 24 years old and, dog, you don't tell me he's not going to change your secondary? Don't pigeonhole him as just a strong safety. Don't just say, oh, he's a strong safety and that's it. That dude can do a lot of other shit, man. That dude is a dog. He's a dog. I mean, he's an animal and he's young. I mean, if you're trying to take it to the next level, why are you going to be scared? Because, oh, no, we don't want to get a dog because we want to make sure we don't spend too much money on the cap and we don't want to make sure. No, man, F that, dog. Are you trying to win a championship or not? When you're trying to win a championship, sometimes you got to pay for that, okay? When the Bulls were having those runs with the Chicago Bulls, did they stay put? No, they ass went out and got Rodman. They went out there and tried to get people to keep their top players going. You get what I'm saying? And if you're trying to be a successful team, you're going to want to continue to add top dogs. And if you can add them and it's a financial, you can feasibly make it happen, then you need to do it, especially if you're getting a guy who's young. Not like you're getting a guy, if you trade for him, and you're getting a guy that's 28, 29, 30 freaking years old. You're getting a guy that hasn't even touched his freaking prime, okay? He hasn't even touched his prime. You can make that happen. We'll see what the Jets do, but you can definitely make that happen. And if you're trying to really take over, like you say, that would be a great addition. There ain't no bad signs for you taking a Jamal Adams. What is the kickback of the bad shit for getting a Jamal Adams? I need to know. Tell me the bad shit from going out and getting a Jamal Adams, a dog, an animal, a beast who's young, and you can afford him. Where's the kickback of being bad for doing that? No, go out and get his ass. You can afford it. Go get him. Shit. I mean, in my opinion, it's just like, to me, it's like stop playing around. You got your team is mostly young. You got guys at their apex. You got guys that are at their apex. I mean, I just made a post about the Seattle Seahawks where since 2012, they have traded their first round pick. Last year they had 4 picks and freaked them into 11 picks. Okay? It's about wheeling and dealing. You can't be scared out there. Jerry Jones, you took the Cowboys and you were not scared, and you look how much you've flipped your Cowboys. They were worth like $180 million. Now they're worth $1 billion. So you flipped them Cowboys. Obviously, you know how to wheel and deal from not being scared. Hey, ho, Big Rig, 999 Church. Holla, you feel me? You made your money by being willing and dealing and not being scared. That's why you got the Cowboys, because you weren't scared. So right now, here's a grand opportune time for you to step out there and go get a dog. Go get him. Stop worrying about these damn draft picks. I get it. You got comp picks. You got picks. I mean, I see these other damn teams willing and dealing their picks. It's not like you're going to do this shit every damn year. I get it. You're not going to wheel and deal these picks every year. But when you got an opportunity at the right time to make a splash and get a dog back there who's young, who's from Texas, who's going to make your defense that much better. So you're going to tell me you make a trade. Let's say you get rid of Xavier Woods, right? And you get rid of your 17th pick, and let's say they go for a 17th pick the second round of next year in Xavier Woods. How the hell are you losing? You got a Randy Gregory coming back. You got an Alden Smith. I don't give a hell. That's going to be a great pickup. You got Gerald McCoy. Now you got Dante Rapoe. You got Ha Dix at the free. You got Jamal Adams back there. Now you feel better with Cheeto and Jordan because you got a dog on that back end. You got a dog. Everybody's screaming about a safety. Everybody's screaming about get a safety to make us feel better. Well, I feel better if you had Ha Dix back there and Jamal Adams. I feel great with that. I don't know about you. I'm not and then you can still draft a damn corner in the draft. First round pick, your 17th pick is gone. Okay. You're going to tell me you can't find a cornerback later in that draft in a second or a third or even a fourth rounder? Yeah, you can find one who can be a good quality person that can fit right in, and you can still address the receiver. You can still get a defensive tackle. You can still it's a deep ass draft. But now you get a safety who you don't have to talk about safety for the next 5 to 7 years. You don't have to talk about the safety position. Makes too much sense to me. Huh. Makes too much damn sense to me, y'all. Ready, Red. What'd you say? You said, do you think Dak had a better roster 2016, 2018, or Roma 2007, 2008? I mean, that's tough. I think the defense was better in 2007 over 2016, definitely. I think Romo had better defenses in those years, and Dak didn't, because you saw what happened in that damn 2016 game. I mean, damn, Aaron Rodgers beat us on that damn bullshit. Why? Defense. What happened? Why did we lose in 2018, Ready Red? Defense. We got gashed up the middle. You get what I'm saying? If we look at that game in the playoffs with Romo in 2007, the defense didn't, even though right before halftime they scored that touchdown to really hurt me, it wasn't really the defense that really killed us in that game. It was, and I'm not going to blame Patrick Creighton, but you did drop a couple big balls in that game and really effed us up. So let me ask y'all feeling me right here? Ha Dix. Look, tell me if y'all feeling me. Say, yeah, dog, I'm feeling you. And that's how I want y'all to put it in the feed too. Yeah, dog, I'm feeling you. Ha Dix, Jamal Adams. You draft a corner. You keep a Jordan Lewis. You still got a Cheeto. You feel me? Now you got a Dorance Armstrong Jr. You can still probably get a defensive end somewhere. You got Dorance Armstrong Jr. You still got Tyrone freaking Crawford. I mean, he's a starting right end. You feel me? They ain't let him go. You got your defensive line is set. You got McCoy. You got Poe. You brought Antoine Woods back. You got Tristan Hill. I told you, don't hate on him. Go watch his tape. He wasn't that damn bad this past season, man. He just immature. You can get a new staff. You still got Joe Jackson. You still got Jalen Jelks. You feel me? Dorance Armstrong Jr., who we just talked about. Man, let's not throw this 2019 class away. You got Chris Westry as a cornerback too. You got a 6'4" cornerback that was locking down Randall Cobb in freaking practices. Hey ho, Dallas Peppers with the $9.99 holla with the number one fan, my nooker. You feel me though, babe? Everybody's talking about 2020 and we're going to draft a linebacker, you're going to draft a defensive end, this and that. I keep trying to tell y'all stop throwing all this stuff and look at this 2019 class. It's luxury. You got a D tackle in Tristan Hill. You got a defensive end in Joe Jackson. You got a defensive end linebacker in Jalen Jelks. You got a 6'4", 4'3" corner in Chris Westry. You got a 4'3" guy in John Vay Johnson. You got a 6'3" guy that can play the slot in Cedric Wilson that can play special teams as well. So when you're going in this 2020 draft, you're okay. And you got a Connor McGovern, a Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard was our best pick, and because he got the more work, but you could throw him in the slot too. You can use variety. You got a guy who's on the offensive line of McGovern. Man, people need to understand that 2019 class is more prevalent now because it was pretty much all a redshirt year for those guys. You're throwing those guys in the mix. Those are luxury added picks for you guys. Those are like comp picks for you guys. And then you just draft right now. You're feeling good if you're Dallas. How are you not feeling good if you're Dallas? Huh, boo? I can trade away picks. I got guys in the fold. Listen to me, y'all. We got guys right now in the fold. Stop saying let's throw away these players. You got guys in the fold that are not bums. So it's okay to trade away some picks to go get a Jamal Adams. Go out there and do it. Don't be scared. Go out there and pull that damn trigger on Jamal Adams. Get this motherfucker in that back end. You got dudes. You can still draft and be okay. You don't even have to lose. Are you losing if you get rid of an Xavier Woods over Jamal Adams? No, you're not losing in that, and you give up a pick, your 17th pick and a next year pick. How the hell are you losing? And he's young. You're winning. Ready Red, don't hate on John Vay. Them his hands. You can. Let me tell you something, Ready Red. You can't teach speed, right? What is the Cowboys clamoring for right now? Speed. They want speed. Dallas don't have it. Everybody loved John Vay Johnson. Don't tell me they didn't. If you tell me you weren't loving John Vay Johnson before the drops, you a damn lie. You're a liar. You're a straight up liar. Everybody was loving John Vay until he was having the drops. I was there at the training camp when he had the blue and white scrimmage when he was dropping the ball. If he can rectify those picks, you're freaking excited about John Vay because 4.3 speed, you can't teach that. That's what they want. Somebody in the slot, right? Somebody can stress the field. Dallas don't have nobody there right now. Okay? Amari Cooper's a 4.4, but he ain't stretching the field like that. Don't tell me isn't. Michael Gallup damn sure ain't doing that. So I'm not throwing away a John Vay Johnson, dog. If they didn't think highly of a John Vay Johnson or didn't want him, they would have cut him and got rid of him no matter of his drops, right? Right? If they didn't like a John Vay Johnson, they cut Jalen Guyton, and I like Jalen Guyton, but you know what? They said he's 4.3. He has some drops. We're okay. We think we can rectify that. And I'm telling you, West Reed was playing. I seen him in camp. That motherfucker looked like Spider-Man. He looked like some damn Spider-Man. He looked like Plastic Man, Stretch Man, long as hell. And when he got, I'm telling you, dog, his body's so big as far as his arm and his length, he swallows you. You see they got rid of Daniel Wise, right? You see they got rid of Donovan Alumba, right? And I liked Alumba, but they didn't get rid of Restory. You know why? Because he's 6'4". He's running 4.3 speed, and they're like, hell no. We're not cutting that. So you have people in the fold. So let's not throw away the 2019 class, drafted or undrafted, because they're going to make a hell of a difference, in my opinion, this year. And that's why I've been doing the breakdowns. So I'm not going to hold y'all up. I appreciate y'all tonight. I love y'all, man. What is today? What's today, boo? Friday. All right. So a few things I want to tell you. Don't jump out of here because as soon as I say, I mean, it's like clockwork. As soon as I say I'm about to close up, these motherfuckers start jumping out the damn feet like goddamn roaches. No disrespect. I'm just saying. Just saying. So one thing I want to tell y'all, we got the membership popping now. YouTube has opened up the membership on Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James. So we are going to start opening up the memberships where you members can get those exclusive emojis, all kind of good things that YouTube offers, kickbacks for our members, exclusive videos that I'm going to be making. Looks like this coronavirus out here in Ohio, they've been saying that they're going to start opening it up in about May, right, boo? They said about 1st of May they're talking about opening up Ohio. So maybe back on the grind then. But while this is going on, I only work 1 day a week, and that's on Saturdays. So during the week, I'm on my grind. Please, once the membership button comes available, please become a member. Um, I know there's a lot of other YouTubers out there, a lot of other people out there on that grind, and I respect that, and I respect if you want to be a membership with them. But I definitely think this is a membership that you would definitely like, and I'm worthy of having because I'm always going to be trying to give y'all that hot shit for real. Whether it's video breakdowns, interviews, whatever it is, trying to get y'all that stuff. As soon as the stuff clears up, we're going to be at them games. I already talked to a couple of my sponsors. Things are looking good as far as the games. So we'll make sure. You know, just getting everything popping. You just make sure you keep on subbing. The subs been crazy, babe. Y'all, I don't know who the hell been subbing, but y'all been subbing like crazy, and I'm geeked. But we're going to keep on continue to build and grow, right? We're going to continue to make this thing great and wait till the season happens, and we're going to get these games. We're going to try to auction off some footballs, some jerseys, all that good shit. So make sure you like and subscribe to Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James, because we're going to continue to get better and better and better, always keep it evolving, always growing, and always trying to get next level. You know what I mean, boo? We don't ever want to stay the same, boo. Since I started this thing, and one other thing, you guys, don't label me as no damn YouTuber. Okay? I'm not no YouTuber. Okay? I went to college. I went to school. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a media person. So don't label me as no YouTuber. None of y'all. I'm a media person. So we're going to get this thing great. So I appreciate all the love that y'all showed. Continue to like and support. And when this membership becomes available, which will be very soon, please become a member and you won't be sorry for it. I take this membership thing seriously. I take all the subscriptions. Ask Boo. She'll tell you. I am, what is it, OCD? Okay, she said I'm OCD. I tell you, I check that shit all day. I check it all day because I want to be great and I want to always give y'all great content. So I love y'all. I appreciate the love that we had today. Be safe. And there it is. Peace. Hair grease. We'll be talking to you soon. Hey, that draft is coming up popping Tuesday. Our mock draft, late night hype mock draft Tuesday is going down. So make sure y'all asses is all the way in there for Tuesday late night hype. We didn't do it this past Tuesday because we were prepping for this shit. And I'm telling you, this draft is going to be stupid. The late night hype mock draft is going to be stupid. Me, Law Nation, Skywalker still. And then the late night, and then the draft Thursday is going to be ridiculous. I'm going to tell you right now. These other motherfucking stations ain't gonna be able to touch us, dog. I don't give a hell what these motherfuckers is saying. They're not gonna be able to touch Skywalker still. He already been showing me shit that they ain't even ready for. So I'm telling you, you need to keep on subscribing to this right here because we're trying to be cutting next level, next edge, all that. And everybody else, I respect everybody else in this game, YouTubers or not, but we're trying to be next level over in this motherfucker. Skywalker still, Law Nation, Big Game James. You know how the F we do. And let's go over here and support the hell out of this shit because we're going to keep on getting this thing better and better. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out. Big Game James. You know how we do. Deuces.